Hey guys, this is Pikachu and Charizard here on MLG Nation, and welcome to a special update here that I'd like to talk about with some stuff, But, if you guys have not heard, I am going to be doing a Pokemon White 2 Nuzlocke. Now, as you can see, this kind of fits because, Reshiram and Zekrom, Black and White, Black Kyurem, White Kyurem. Black 2, White 2, yeah guys, I'm going to be doing a White 2 Nuzlocke, and there's a couple things I'd like to talk about, first off, and the big thing I want to discuss is, well, there's a couple things I'd like to discuss, like the rules of the Nuzlocke. This is going to go ahead and actually explain the rules, but, I'm actually going to be, doing a, I'm going to be doing a White Nuzlocke, and I'm also currently doing my my regular White, the first one. That one has not finished. Now, one thing I'd like to talk about, guys, is that I am far behind in where I wanted to be in my White Nuzlocke before White 2, because I wanted to actually be on episode 40 of my White Nuzlocke before I started my White 2 Nuzlocke, and I'm only on episode 29. Well, at least uploaded. But, so, yeah guys, one thing I'd like to talk about is that White Nuzlocke videos are actually going to be a little longer, because like I said, guys, my videos are like I said in other videos, my LPs are typically going to be about 15 to 20 minutes. My White Nuzlocke is now going to go up to 20 to 30 minutes. So, the highest I was typically going to do a video is now the lowest I'm typically going to do a video. I mean, most of my videos have been around 18 to 22 minutes, somewhere around there, but, I'm just saying this because, I'm actually going to be going up in where I want to go. So, episodes are going to be a little longer than typical, 20 to 30 minutes. I know I've already had one episode that's 30 minutes long, but that's just one episode. I mean, I'm talking, there's going to be more episodes that are going to be a half an hour long. There's also going to be some that are also going to be around 25 minutes, probably. Most of them are going to be a little over 20 minutes, probably. That's going to be the typical episode now. But White 2 is going to be normal 15-20 minutes, because 15-20 minutes doesn't seem super long for someone to watch an episode, but, because there are some people that like to watch, 10-minute videos, but there are also people that'll go and watch half an hour, hour-long videos. So, I like to keep it kind of in the middle there for everybody, so everybody's happy. Because not everybody has the time to watch an hour-long video. Some do, some don't. But, so with that out of the way, yeah, guys, my White Nuzlocke is going to be a little longer than typical. White 2 is going to be the same it's been. Sorry about that for those of you who don't like to watch long videos, but I wanted to be a lot farther in my White Nuzlocke than I am now. So I really need to kind of push it a little bit and make the episodes a little longer. But with that, let's go ahead and actually get to the White 2 stuff. With White 2, I'm either going to upload this the same day that I upload this, or I'm going to upload it the day after. Not sure. I mean, what's today? 22nd? 23rd? I don't know, but so the Nuzlocke's going to start the day after. I think it's, yes, 23rd. I'm going to be, doing it either today or the next day. Haven't decided yet, but that's kind of how the cookie crumbles. So let's go ahead and actually get to the rules of my White 2 Nuzlocke. Oops, probably should move my mouse. So, Pokemon White 2 Nuzlocke rules. Rule number 1, if a Pokemon faints, it's considered dead. Now, the first 3 rules are the typical rules you must follow with a Nuzlocke. If a Pokemon faints, it is considered dead. Obviously, that's the big rule of Nuzlocke challenges. Rule number 2, I can only catch the first Pokemon in each area I see. This an example, let's say I run into a Pat Rat on the first route of the game. That's what I have to catch. And if I catch one, well, there's actually another rule based on if I run into the same Pokemon. So we'll get into that later. Rule number 3, I must nickname each Pokemon I catch. So that's a good rule to follow. Those are the 3 big rules that the typical Nuzlocke challenge has to have. Now for the rest of the rules. Rule number 4, I can only catch Pokemon with Pokeballs. I think that's one most people use, but I don't know. That's supposed to be a typical rule. Rule number 5, only 1 heal per Pokemon Center, house, heal house, doctor, or nurse. You know, I did that. I'm doing that rule in my white Nuzlocke. I'm going to continue with that rule. These rules are very similar to the white Nuzlocke. They're not much different. Special Pokemon. You know, these are like in Platinum when you see Drifloon. Special Pokemon I find do not count as the Pokemon for that area. Example, Bravery on the desert route. You know, that's actually a good example of one that you can get early in the game. There are a bunch more, but don't want to spoil it. That's already one good spoiler for the game. But, you know, that's Bravery or Mandibuzz, because they're actually 2 different ones. Rule number 7, no legendaries, no trading, and no eggs. This also includes the trading, which could count as special Pokemon, but I'm not going to do the trades because there's actually some really good trades in this game. Number 8, no item restrictions other than revives. Obviously, revives cannot be used because Pokemon is considered dead. Every other item I can use except, well, technically not Great Balls and Ultra Balls, but, you know. Rule number 9, if a certain Pokemon is caught, I can decide if I want to catch the same Pokemon or not. For example, let's say I catch a Pat Rat. No, not a Pat Rat. Let's use an example of something. Let's say I catch a Lillipup, and I raise it to a Herdier, and it dies later on in the Nuzlocke challenge, or, you know, I still have it, and I run into a Herdier in a future route of the game. I can decide whether or not I want to catch the Herdier, or if I want to run away from it and catch another one because I've already caught that Pokemon. I can decide. So for example, you know, if there's nothing good on the route, I can say, okay, I'll catch a Herdier in case this Herdier dies. Or I can say there's some better stuff and I could, you know, just, that's an example, but you know what I mean. Rule number 10, change battle style to set. This is one that makes the challenge tough. This is the last rule. So those are the 10 rules that I will be following in this Pokemon White 2 Nuzlocke. Extra stuff. Now, if you guys have any questions, these may answer some of the questions you may have. But, first off, I will be doing the after game if I survive beating the Elite Four and the Champion. If I make it that far, I will do the after game stuff. This is an informational Nuzlocke, which means that I will be talking about the stats of the gym leaders, what you can find on each area. You know, I'm going to be doing that stuff because I don't think there's a whole lot of English Nuzlocke challenges as of yet, so yeah. That's really it for that rule. I mean, you know, it's going to be informational, so I'm basically going to talk about what I do during the Nuzlocke challenge, but at the same time, it's a Nuzlocke challenge, so you can use it as both a walkthrough, but at the same time, you can watch it for fun. So, that's an interesting thing. That's probably the big one that I really wanted to say here. I will do the legendaries if I beat the game. Well, the legendaries I can catch in the main adventure, I will catch. So, for example, if I'm trying to catch the legendaries, this is actually a rule I should have added, actually. Rule number 11, I'm going to go ahead and put it there as well. Rule number 11 is that when doing the legendaries, I will be, you know, trying to catch them, but if my Pokemon die, it doesn't count towards the Nuzlocke. Because I'm showing it to show the informational stuff. So this is both a walkthrough and an LP. because a walkthrough is, you know, where you go through the game and tell everything about it. An LP is where you go through it basically for fun, which is what my white nuzlocke is. It's just the going through fun. But white 2 is going to be both informational and for fun. So you can use it as both a walkthrough. Well, you can also use, like, you could also use my white nuzlocke for fun. But, you know, what am I trying to say here? But you wouldn't get as much out of it because you wouldn't hear the stats of stuff. So, yeah. But that is going to do it for this update, guys. I know it's pretty long. It's almost 11 minutes. But, I just had to let you guys know that White 2 is coming. I know I've been off for a while. My camera has broke, but it's back. It's charged. Everything's good to go. So, with that, I will see you guys in my White 2 nuzlocke and my White nuzlocke, all that good stuff. Yeah, if you guys have any other questions, post a comment below. Let me know what you think. Give this video a like. Tell people there's a White 2 nuzlocke out there. And I will see you guys later with White 2 nuzlocke and White nuzlocke. And go ahead and check out Fire Emblem 9/8's Super Mario 3D Land LP. Alright, so I will see you guys later with more MLG Nation stuff. See you guys then.